I talked about, in that third period, where's that game number 7 magic going to come from? And it came from Kyle Bonis.
Yeah, it certainly did. And it came from Toledo shorthanded, Rob. Wheeling led the league during the regular season with 16 shorthanded goals allowed. Toledo shorthanded hadn't really done a lot in this series. They finally do right at the end to win it. As we take a look at the highlights from this game here tonight, Rob, and it looked like it was going to be a dandy right from the get-go.
Yep, and Toledo just took the attack right off the drop of the puck in the first period. And, boy, you saw a number of good chances there. Just a puck bounce, bad luck for Toledo. But here's a great play by Kyle Rogers. He's going to take the hit. Nice little flip pass over to Kyle Bonis. And that was early in the first. And, boy, things started off really well for Toledo there.
Yeah, there we go, Rob, with a great chance and a couple more for Toledo. They really should have scored a few more in that first period.
And give credit to Hartzell for Wheeling. He played a whale of a first period to keep the score 1-0.
And then here's another couple of chances for Toledo. Yeah, Eric Hartzell, I mean, this save on Rogers could have very easily been 2-0. There were so many times in this game where Toledo had those opportunities, Rob, to grab the lead, to make it more than it was. You see the play there by Chouinard. Give Ellis some credit for stopping the stick of Chouinard there. That's how close it was numerous times to getting a 2-0 lead, which ultimately would have won this game.
Yep, and give Wheeling credit. Boy, look at that. They just kept coming. It was 1-0. They kept hanging around. They kept hanging around. They kept hanging around. And Lurg made some fantastic saves, too, there. Ultimately, though, the Wheeling would get something there.
And you did talk about it during the game, Rob. The longer this game goes along, it favors Wheeling to be in this one-goal game because they're going to get an opportunity to try to win it, and or at least tie it, and they did.
Yep, here was Ferk on the breakaway on the shorthanded. Little try to stuff, and Hartzell got it. Then there's the broken play in the zone. Jenks' stick breaks, and next thing you know, it leads to an opportunity for Wheeling, and they pounce on it. And then, obviously, here's Bonis trying to win it in regulation. He kind of gets caught up by Seymour. He did a really good job on that play there.
And then you see Lurg here as Riley Brace, who was all over the place during the series. And then we went into overtime. Toledo, this is a tough call, but a right call as Torquato was tripped up, but it worked out for Toledo.
Yep, and Kyle Bonis shorthanded with a little toe drag, brings the goalie off the near post. That's what that move does right there, Matt. That changes the angle just a little bit. You see just ever so slightly the goalie moves off that post. And so that little toe drag move not only changed the angle, but allowed Hartzell just a little bit to move off that post, and that's where Kyle Bonis put his shot and wrapped up the series for the Walleye.
They will move on to take on the Fort Wayne Comets. Here is the Therma-Trudeau's upcoming schedule. It starts right here at the Huntington Center on Friday night. Friday and Saturday, 7:35. Of course, we'll have the broadcast for you. Starting at 7:30, you can get your tickets now at ToledoWalleye.com. Game 3 will be Tuesday, May the 5th at Fort Wayne. It goes 2 at home, 2 in Fort Wayne, and then 1-1-1. So we'll be back for Game 5 in Toledo. Game 6 will be in Wheeling, and then Game 7, if necessary, will be back here at the Huntington Center.